Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me. Today I'm going to be working on creating a little journal. Not like a real journal, more like a journal where I could put pretty things and then just write like positive quotes or 2-3 sentences about good things that happen, or just recording my feelings. But it's not gonna be like, when I say journal, I feel like people think that it might be a diary, like long writing and stuff like that, and that's not what I intend to do. I want to just write like a small paragraph, a quote, or just add pretty things to it. And so I recently shared this fabric because I hauled it from Hobby Lobby. I just think it's so gorgeous. So I'm going to be using this fabric to adhere the fabric to the carton. I'm going to be using Heat and Bond, and I just have this little one that I've had. It's actually what I used to create my little stamp journal here. So you see how tight and how good the adhesive is. It's really good, you guys. It makes good quality adhesive to the fabric. That did not sound right. But it adheres really well to the fabric. And I'm usually really picky about my edges in my, hold on. I'll show you. I'll bring it up so that you guys can see. This is my little stamp journal, and you guys have seen it doesn't have much, just those 2 layouts that I've created. But what I wanted to show you is I'm usually very picky about my corners. I don't know why, but that's really important to me. So I take my time. Very detailed, and as you can see, I ended up sewing on this one. I'm gonna sew on this one as well, just so that it helps me get like a more secure corners. You see, I sewed it right through that. The way I do this, right, because this is gonna end up being thick, is that I take a little pointy thing, and I do have an awl somewhere in here. Oh, right here, hold on. So one of these I take, but you could use this if you have this tool because it's pretty sharp. But I take one of these, and then I just, do a line and then just push it, and then once I come back with the needle, it's like easy because the holes are pre-punched. So that's how I do it. I'm not gonna show you how, or like a step-by-step process. I am gonna quickly explain it, but I've done these covers on video like two to 3 times, and so I think this time I'm just gonna link the videos down in the description in case you're interested. But it's very simple. So the first thing is that I save these. I've said that many times before. These are let me see, these are roughly 12 and a half by 12. Okay, and these are the carton. I think they're carton, but I see people call them chipboard as well, so I don't know. These are sent to you whenever you place an order from scrapbook.com and you buy single 12 by 12 sheets. They always attach one of these to protect your paper during shipping, and so I always save them. I actually have a stack, and this is what I use. It's not hard, but it's not flimsy either. It's pretty sturdy, and then once you add the heat bond and the fabric, it's gonna honestly make it even more beautiful. But as you can see, it's still bending, but of course it's gonna do that, but it's sturdy enough. So anyway, so I'm gonna cut this in a 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 because again, I like the little edge around my paper. My paper is actually going to be 5 by 7. So then once you cut your pieces, you're going to take your fabric and you're going to use an iron, and basically you're going to cut your pieces of your fabric. You're going to lay, you got to cut the pieces of this as well. You see how this is like a shiny part, and then this is the back. You want the shiny side down. Then you're going to iron up here. Then the heat is going to adhere it to your fabric. You're going to peel this back, and then you're going to place it on your chipboard. And then I do it directly on the chipboard. So imagine that at this point the shiny side is already adhered to the fabric, and you have peeled this wax paper out. So you're left with something like this, okay? Just imagine that I've already peeled the white piece. Then you're going to place it like that on your piece, and then you're gonna iron the fabric on top of it. And what that's gonna create, it's gonna create the adhesive on the opposite side to adhere to the chipboard. And then you just work on your corners, and I do it very simple, like I pinch in here and then I fold over. So I pinch and then fold over, and I just iron very slowly around that area because, again, I'm a stickler for the corners. I don't know why. I don't know. That's a pet peeve of mine. So I try to do a good job as best as I can, if not perfect, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm not going to show you guys that because I've already have a few videos and I don't want to be repetitive. But I am going to go ahead and go do all of that off camera, and then I'm going to come back and I'm gonna sew off camera, and then I'll come back and start working on our very first layout. So I hope that you guys like it. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in a bit. Let me go ahead and get started on cutting everything and cutting my fabric, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I finished doing the covers, and I wanted you to see like the detail all the way around is hand sewn. And then the inside, I just decided to put a soft pink color. And that's the back. And I have these soft pink rings. I think they're about 2 inches wide, and I don't know where I got it. So please don't ask me because I honestly don't remember. And we are going to go ahead, and even though this is a journal, it is going to have a bit of photos or whatnot, whatever I decide to work on, mostly for journaling, but I also want to include 1 or 2 pictures in here. And I have to do my introduction page, but I was thinking that I have these cutesy little things out here. This is just a little cat paper clip. Then here is a picture of me and Michael last Halloween. And yes, it is Halloween, but it's the only picture of us that I have handy. I do have other pictures, but I have to print them, and I've been so lazy about printing pictures this year, hence why I've taken forever to document this year's photos. But anyways, I have this picture of us, and I figured that I could create something like for us or with us. And then here I found this little journal card that says today, tomorrow, always, and I wanted to include that. And then look, this is just a tag from one of either a shirt or a sweater that I got from Amazon, and I just thought that the tag was so adorable with this dress that I just wanted to include it. I don't even know how. Now, I did have some paper that I wanted to work on, but I don't know. I don't think that it goes, you guys. I feel like, should I go with like pinkish, orangey, yellowish, blue colors, or should I stick to earthy tones. I also think music sheets will go really well with the theme of this, you know, kind of like a minty music sheets in soft pink colors. So I have no idea what to use. I have some paper here. Now you guys have seen this because I showed it to you, but this is my son's old music sheets from remember, he's been playing the violin for 5 years now. So this is an old book, and although I don't want to tear it, I think I am. Or I could use some of this music sheets. I asked for permission. I asked him if he needed anything out of it, and he said no. And you see how some of his music sheets have his writing on it. I wanted to keep them like that because I feel like it just adds like an even more special touch to my little journal here. So I think I'm gonna create a layout using this somewhere in my memory. Aww, I should make them play these for me. But I like that. So what if we cut a 5x7 this way so I could keep the title? And then this one doesn't have any journaling, but I'll make sure I add like a note to it. And let's see. Yeah, the rest are, oh no, there is some over here that have his journaling on this side. But he's so adorable, you guys. And I cannot tell you, speaking of music sheets, right? I cannot tell you how proud I am of both my kids. Especially Adriana, because Adriana did not want to do orchestra. And I gave her a choice. I said orchestra or band. And she didn't want to do neither. Or neither. And I was like, no, you're going to do something. And I basically forced her. I think I told you guys this before. And my mentality behind that is because I want to create a kid for society that is well balanced, can multitask, and knows how to handle multiple things at once. And so it was very important for me that my kids learned how to play an instrument, did any sport, whatever sport, and then that they have good grades. Those are my expectations, and they've are amazing. Not to brag, you know, but I am gonna brag. Sorry. But yeah, so let me go ahead and cut this paper. And we said it's a 5x7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. And then, oh, maybe I could even do it like this. And try to trim the edges here. Or should I just, I feel like I should just cut around it. So first, let me create the background for this. And you guys know, I always look through my scraps. So I'm gonna go get my scraps drawer that I have. And I'm going to bring it over right here. And I'm going to start sorting. Let me go ahead and look through this scraps and figure out what kind of papers I could use. I'm just gonna make a little cluster, and then I'll come back to you guys in a minute. Okay, we'll just start assembling here. Let me cut this one into a 5x7 before I do anything else. Okay, I think I like that. You see how easy it was to kind of put a cluster? I am going to use this, but I feel like I'm going to put it on the other pocket. And so we'll see how that works out. Let me go ahead and work on this one first. And I'm just going to bring some quick tape. All right, so let me go ahead and kind of adhere this here. And I don't know if I want it a little bit at an angle so it's not straight lines all the way across. And then let me go ahead and trim this part. For those of you that are new to my channel, you may not know, Michael and I have been together for eternity. Basically, we're at the point where we've been with each other a lot longer than we lived with our parents. So is the inspiration, and that's why it's, I don't know, I like the title, so we'll see. Okay, I totally just screwed up that doily, so I'm just gonna do that. Maybe add a little bit more adhesive so that it actually sticks. There. Okay, and then we're gonna put our picture right here. We're gonna add a little tab in there. And look how simple this layout came together with just scraps, you guys. I should probably, I was gonna say I should probably staple, well not staple, but like adhere these, because then they're just gonna be popping out. And then guess what? I ended up putting too much glue. Okay, so that's fine right there. Okay, our tag is gonna go in here, and of course the tag is not a tag unless we add some string. And I have this one that kind of matches the coral of the background paper. So I'm going to cut a few pieces. And then we're gonna slide it in there and just make a simple tag. And just let it be messy, I guess. Or I was gonna say I could cut it a little bit more. Okay, now let's add a tab, and these just so happen to be in my scrap drawer, and this one goes really well, but I feel like I have too much. So shall we go with the yellow, or is that too much as well? Let's see how this is gonna look. I do not want that there, but I feel like if I pull it up, it's gonna rip it. So what I rather do is find a word or a sentiment. Oh no, I know, the paper clip. Where's my little cat paper clip? That's the whole reason why I took him out. So cats have nothing to do with any of this. It was just laying around, and honestly, I'm sick and tired of moving him. He just needs to find a home. So that's his location right there. I'm not sure that it goes, but again, he's been roaming around my craft table forever. Right there. And then, like I said, I do want to use this one, the one that says today, tomorrow, and always. but I feel like I have no choice but to add it over here. Oh, give me 1 second, you guys. Someone's calling me. Sorry. Okay, where were we? Because I totally just got distracted. Okay, I feel like I need a sentiment right here. I mean, this one would have been nice, but I feel like I want to include this one over here, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Should I just do like a pocket here? Or should I just, I don't know, I feel like, would it be weird to just add it here? Ooh, that's cutting it close. But I still would need a sentiment. Plus, oh, I know what we could do. We could add it right here. Just like that. I mean, it's not gonna be noticeable. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna know it's back there, except for me. But I don't know. I kind of like the tag like that. But where would I put? I mean, I could journal it anywhere really. Let's find something to add right here. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not gonna mess with it because I'll just keep changing things. But this is our first layout for our little journal, you guys, which honestly it's a picture, so it's not really a journal. Honestly, this page could have been perfect for my scrap therapy book, but I like it either way. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it was all over the place. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.